It's the AFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Baltimore. It's the Bills and the Ravens under the lights on Sunday night.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
One of these two teams will be right back here in 2 weeks' time. Who will it be? Well, we'll see. Off we go in the AFC title game. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Matabike showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. In early second and long they're facing. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's taken on the 25. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Brought down by Ed Oliver. As you see, they have dealt with their fair share of injuries this season, but Charles, that hasn't stopped them from putting together a very solid campaign, a very good record thus far.
I think a lot of credit has to go internally. Look, we always want to praise the head coach for holding the team together, but to me, it's the guys in the locker room putting on the uniform. Those starters who've stayed healthy, they've welcomed the backups into their ranks and showed them how to get it done. And this team, they've stayed afloat all season doing just that.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys. Because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence. Show some aggressiveness. Go pick it up.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Again, it's Edwards. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, 37 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Allen running the option to the left. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. To the air, Allen. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jackson now. A short one there, caught by Likely. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6.
They run once more with Edwards. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. To throw is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Again, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
2nd and 9.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Jackson being chased out left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, he had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Taken in at the 22. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. In motion left, Bateman. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, Allen.
Finding Shakir across the formation.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Allen now looks to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. That is caught and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now is Allen. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with a 17-0 lead in tow, they might not be too eager to press the issue here.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Tyrell Dodson, the one to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC championship.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Jackson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Jackson on first down.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
At their 49-yard line.
Jackson.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
A gain of 5. First down, Bills.
From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, here's Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. To the air, Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do.
Touchdown, Bills! Dalton Kincaid, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 17-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Here's Jackson. Open man is Flowers. He's got it. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 74 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Cook again. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Zay Flowers and the Raven offense back onto the field.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way. That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now.
And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a 1st down on that last catch as well.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Escapes the sack. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown.
A great play there, with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And bulldozing his way through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 5.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Jackson staying on his feet, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic.
Allen now on first down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. To throw, it's Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Escaping the pressure right. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Second and 7.
Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Adafe Owe. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Now it's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Likely.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Now it's Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the right side, this is Edwards. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought down. That'll put him over 100 receiving yards now in this AFC title game. It's a first down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Edwards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And Diggs has it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A gain of 14.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 21.
On first down, Allen going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And again, it's Allen. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23. Allen now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that...
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.